Okay, I'm just going to tell you the truth, and I don't care how this sounds because you need to hear it. Women desire to beg for a relationship with the man that she is in love with, or she will not respect you. Now, this is very important to understand because this entire frame and dynamic setup will make the relationship cohesion even smoother. Now, what I wanted to tell you is this. I made a never before seen unfiltered presentation or unfiltered video that is not on this channel. It's completely new. It's the only thing that I'm going to put in the description is my secret video. So when today's video is done, check that out. But I'm going to go into such deep detail here. Women desire to beg for the relationship or she will not respect you. So let's just start off with the first column, okay? If she doesn't beg for the relationship, you have to know this. She will probably cheat on you or emotionally plant seeds with other men forever until she can replace you. If she is not putting you on the pedestal, you will never actually be the man in her eyes that she genuinely desires and that she genuinely wants. This is going to be largely based on her emotions, but you have to be placed on that pedestal emotionally in her eyes. So here's why this is so important. She desires to fully be in that man's frame and how he's living his life. She desires to be emotionally powerless over his emotions. This is what she deep down craves. This is the baseline narrative or storyline to any romance novel or fantasy that women oftentimes will read. Okay? Not only that, relationship, here's what you have to know. A relationship is two people coming together. And this can be any type of relationship, romantically or a friendship. Like, ask yourself this. Who do you want a relationship with as a dude? Do you want a relationship with another dude that is a multimillionaire business owner who's going somewhere in life? Or do you want a relationship with a friend who's unemployed? Okay, you have to understand this. If a woman wants a relationship with you, like I want to be with this man, that means there's value there outside of the bedroom and outside of how you are romantically. Okay, so a relationship means that she sees value in you as the person you are. So this is an important thing to realize because all people, everybody on planet Earth, in my opinion, wants status and value in the people that they're in a relationship with or with the people that they know. So what does that mean? That means look at your friends, okay? Let's say you're at a social event or something, nightlife, let's say. And let's say a guy comes up to you at a social event and let's say he starts giving you his life story. And he says, yeah, I just got laid off or I just got fired. I haven't had a job in a while. I have really bad life habits or I have really bad habits in life. And then take a second and ask yourself, do you want a relationship or a friendship with that kind of guy? The answer is no. Oftentimes you don't. Because there's not a lot of value there. It's a guy who has bad habits. Well, you got to ask yourself then, well, if you want a friendship with somebody, what type of habits would you want them to have? Probably good habits. They are going somewhere in life. So you have to understand this. If a woman wants a relationship with you, meaning I love you, you love me, let's be together, right? That means she sees worth in you. The problem is this, since you are not able to see this through her lens of attraction, because she is obviously her own individual, it's not like you can put yourself in her shoes. You can only do your best to imagine what it might be like. The first step right here is recognizing your worth. Because this is a problem that most guys have, is they do not recognize their worth, okay? If a woman wants a relationship with you, you have worth to you. You have value in you. Now, this is important to realize because I'm telling you, she has to earn that value. Most guys are willing to give that value away in hopes for some romantic companionship. And as soon as she sees that you're willing to give that away, or you're giving her the validation of being with you just because you think she's pretty, it's not going to work. That's why I titled this video, Women Desire to Beg for the Relationship or She Will Not Respect You. When I say beg for it, what does that look like? She needs to be basically at her wit's end where she says, I will be the best girlfriend to you. This will be the best decision of your life. I'm going to support you through all of your journeys and endeavors. Whoever you are as an individual, I want to be by your side. Where is this going? You know, we've been talking for the past 6 months to a year, whatever the case may be. If she's not in that frame, the problem is she doesn't actually view your value and status high enough to where you're actually the man that she would want to be with, because hypergamy optimizes for the best. Hypergamy is optimizing for perfect. So if she wants a relationship with you, you have to understand this. This is a cold truth that a lot of guys have to understand. If she wants a relationship with you, this is for her. This is not for you. Say that with me one more time. If she wants a relationship with you, it's for her. Okay? It's not for you. It's 100% that other person's selfish reasonings almost. And this is just human nature, in my opinion. She doesn't care about what you want. If she wants to be with you, it's for her. It's not for you. She wants you to be in a relationship with her because it's going to benefit her. So this is just something that most men have to understand, is she does not care about what you want. She cares about her own status and her own survival. So if she wants a relationship with you, you are doing something right where she says, this guy is good for my future. This guy has the right popularity and status I'm looking for. She's going to say, it makes me look good as an individual to be with this man. She's going to say, I really like him, and this is good for my own well-being. Well, what does that mean? That means she cares about her own status and her own survival. So what you have to do is you have to know your own worth. And when I say survival, women obviously optimize for survival with hypergamy. She wants to pair and be with the strongest man who's going to be a good option for her future. Okay? So you have to know your worth. What that means is a relationship means that you have value in you as a man, and most of you cannot see that value because you allow yourself to be won over too easily. So she wants to earn you. And I would even say she has to earn you, or she's never going to respect you. So you have to make your approval hard to get, hard to obtain, and hard to earn. Well, what does that mean? That means you as a man, you need to start being hard to please. Like, it needs to be extremely hard to please you. Because if you're hard to please, that shows that you have options and you're not easily pleased by whoever tries to please you. If you act like a king, you get treated like one. So here's what I can tell you. Guys who have this down and they have mastered this, I can tell you this. Number one, do not settle for just anything. Number two, you have to undo the beliefs that keep you stuck. Well, how do you undo the beliefs that keep you stuck? You do this by starting to ask yourself deeper level questions. One of the questions I ask myself when I look at how people behave in the world is I say, why is it that the man proposes on one knee for marriage and not her? Why is it the guy having to do that? Why is it me as a man? Why do I have to ask her to be my wife? Why is it that she doesn't ask me to be her husband? You see, what happens is the whole frame of reference that most guys come from is qualifying themselves to her. When I'm trying to tell you from my experience and from all of the guys that I've worked with over the years and seen what's happened to them, if she's not qualifying to you, she doesn't like you in the long run a lot of times, and she'll just leave because it doesn't satisfy hypergamy the way that she would like it to. So I ask myself these deeper level questions. I say, why is it that the man has to propose on one knee for marriage and not her? Another thing that you're going to realize is if you're hard to please, it keeps them working to earn you. Well, that means if you carry yourself like a king, you're going to be treated like one. So this is the whole overarching theme of my message. I'm telling you this because from my experience, this has been the truth. And on top of that, what I'm going to tell you is this. If you don't carry yourself with this kind of dynamic, the problem is your relationships fail. So all of you out there, you watch this video or you watch my videos and you say, Casey, I want to have a good relationship that's stable, that lasts, and I want to have a family one day. Let's say you want that. I'd say, great, that's beautiful. Good for you. I'm glad you have those goals. But in order for you to achieve that, my job is to tell you the truth or the facts and what I consider to be the truth and the facts that's going to help you achieve that. So from what I can see is if you do things how majority of people do them in life, you don't get very good success or very good results. Because if you look around at the results that most people have, they don't have any results or they don't have good results. Most people do not achieve what they want in life. So you have to ask yourself, well, if they're not achieving what they want in life, what are the habits and day-to-day things, or what are the things that they're doing that's giving them that result? And the truth is, you have to be open to different opinions to change your views on certain things to get the desired result that you want. So no matter how uncomfortable some of these presentations are for you to listen to and understand, you have to understand that I'm doing this to help you, because this is not a decision that you make just because you're upset about your past relationship or something like that. You need to take a step back and you need to say, hey, based on my actions and my experience in this world, how do I look at this rationally to decide for myself what is the best course or the best direction to go in? And that is how I create these presentations for you. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and check out that brand new video that I made. It's completely unfiltered. I've never made anything like it. You're going to love it.